This is Tony Cañas, and today I want to talk about a crazy idea I had maybe 2 or 3 years back. I wrote it into an article and really haven't done anything with it since, because that's how I work. Today I wanted to make a video about it. We should get together as an industry and sponsor a free RMI education on Coursera or a similar platform. I actually have no idea how to pronounce Coursera, so we'll just go with Coursera until somebody corrects me. Could be Coursera, no idea. The average age of an insurance professional is generally quoted as 59. Now that number is a few years old, so I have no idea what the average age is today. I have not seen a massive change in my experience. Many people have retired and we have brought in more young people, so that might have gone down a little bit, but still we are an older industry when it comes to the age of our workforce than the average in the US. There's just a giant wave of retirements that are coming our way, and some of them have already happened, some of them are still on the way. I've heard numbers like we need to hire 400,000 people in the next decade. That's a lot of people to replace. And the RMI programs, or risk management and insurance program, the few people lucky enough to study insurance in college, I am not one of those lucky few. I wish I had been, but I'm not, have become more popular in the last few years, but they still only exist at less than 100. I believe the number is like 75 out of the 3,000 plus institutions, higher education institutions in the US. And RMI programs produce amazing graduates, but they only feed 10 to 15% of our hiring needs in any given year, which means that 85 to 90% of our new hires, and chances are 85 to 90% of the listeners of this video came into insurance without any sort of insurance background or education, and then each company has to take the full expense of training those new insurance pros who know nothing about insurance. And the retention, of course, is lower, much lower than the people coming in that got some education in insurance and are now committed to a career in insurance. So most of the people coming in are probably testing the waters of insurance. At the same time, college has gotten more and more expensive, and the total student loan debt stands at well over $1 trillion. It was 1.3 trillion when I wrote the article a couple of years ago. It's probably 1.7 now. I really haven't checked recently. That debt is very scary to potential college students. Many Gen Zers, the generation currently going to college and who has been graduating from college for the last couple of years, many Gen Zers are avoiding going to college to avoid that debt. And this is bad for their future employment, it's bad for the country, and it's a waste for us because we could really use their talents if we played our cards right? Gen Zers, so millennials, get giant student loans to go to college and then have trouble paying them. They are trying to avoid the mistakes of their older siblings and older friends. That's where my crazy idea comes in. I believe that as an industry, we should come together and ally ourselves with an educational provider, an online education provider like Coursera. Coursera offers massive open online courses, or MOOCs, from world-class universities in video format with intra-video quizzing, group projects, automated grading of multiple choice tests, and student peer grading of papers. And you can take almost any Coursera class for free, or you can pay a small fee to get a certificate proving that you passed the class. They even have really cool technology to verify you're doing your classwork instead of paying somebody else to take tests for you. And this article is from well before COVID. With so many kids doing online education nowadays, the technology is there to do it in a safe way. Last I checked, and I will check before the video goes live. Hopefully I'm wrong. But when I wrote this article, there was not a single insurance and risk management class on Coursera. The only classes that come up when you search have to do with health insurance exchanges or with product and portfolio financial risks. Nothing about insurance. What I suggest is that we come together as an industry and sponsor a free RMI insurance program MOOC. Or even better, a free or almost free risk management and insurance program on a platform like Coursera, available to any student that's interested. And we would work with a school to make sure that the curriculum teaches the things that employers in the industry need, both for carrier side and broker side. In fact, we could even split it into an associate type 2-year program to train CSRs for agencies and maybe claims adjusters, and a more in-depth bachelor type program meant to train future underwriters, agents, etc. In fact, we could have 3 programs. We could have like a 3-month intro to boot camp to insurance, and then we could have an associate level type and a bachelor's level type. This could be a cost-effective way to make big strides towards solving our talent crisis, and it could even help us improve our overall image. Thinking about it a little further than the article, I think that this could be just good for society in general. A lot of people are. So when I wrote the article originally, I was thinking of traditionally college-bound kids who were were deciding against college because of cost and because of student loans. And I think that could be extended. Think of people that might have gone to work in a hands-on profession like mining, and we might be able to get some of them interested in a free education in insurance where they don't even have to leave their local area in order to make a good living, right? And if you think about it, CSRs and account managers and claims adjusters make a good 45, 50, 55,000 a year. That's significantly more than wage that a lot of hands-on occupations offer. Or even if it's better than the minimum wage, they don't put your body at risk, right? They're not a physical job. This could be a path for some people to get into a white-collar occupation without going to college and without the risks and the expenses associated with going to college. Who can make this happen? I have no idea. It is most certainly not insurance nerds. Is it you? Do you work for the right organization that could organize such a thing or could help finance such a thing? If you do, let me know. Let's work on it. Thank you for tuning in.